Hello everyone and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Ripple wins 2 digital currency awards, and I love the way they worded this. So Digital Currency Conference 2023 awards Ripple 2 Oscars. According to a statement shared by Mary Hall, Ripple's head of marketing for CBDCs, the company became the winner in 2 nominations at the Digital Currency Conference 2023, a prestigious cryptocurrency event that took place in Mexico City. James Wallace for Digital Currency Leader of the Year, and Ripple CBDC team for Best Sustainability Award for Digital Currency. You know, when you see Ripple out there winning awards year over year, you know you invested in the right cryptocurrency. Pro Ripple lawyer Johnny Deaton shed some light on his Bitcoin and XRP holdings. So in a recent tweet commenting on his photo on the stage of the XRP Las Vegas 2023 event, which took place earlier this month, Deaton commented on his personal digital asset portfolio. I have standing to make this comment because my Bitcoin investment significantly outweighs my XRP investment. My XRP family overlooks this and forgives me. You know, Johnny Deaton is one of the greatest guys out there. He's fighting for all of crypto. Anything that pops up around the SEC, he jumps on it very fast because he wants to let this space strive and grow. That's why I always respected Johnny Deaton's work. Ripple CTO, I never recommend building products that require people to use XRP. Now, a lot of people were talking about this. They said, why is David saying, they shouldn't have to use XRP? I believe everybody should use XRP. And a lot of people don't understand what David says sometimes. He says something and you kind of got to decrypt it a little bit to get the true meaning. So it's always difficult to predict what other people will choose to do. All we can do is remove technical barriers. I never recommend building products that require people to use XRP, unless they're XRP ledger features, because that becomes a reason not to use the product. So in other words, if Ripple's out there opening up corridors with RippleNet, right? But they were forcing people to use XRP, maybe they wouldn't choose to go with Ripple at all. Maybe they don't like XRP, who knows? Or maybe they don't like it now, but they will later. So it gets Ripple in the door. Then all of a sudden, Ripple says, hey, we also have this on-demand liquidity solution over here if you guys want to give it a try. Then they try it and they say, wow, that made things even more easy. Yeah, let's get on board with this XRP. That's what David means. You should not force somebody to use something because it will make less people want to use it. Not that he's fudding at all around XRP, period. There was a lot of FUD recently claiming MoneyGram abandoned Ripple and XRP. Here's patent US 11568489B1 from 2023, including XRP as settlement mechanism for cross-border payments. The document is called System in Process for providing an automated trading platform for cross-border settlements. Now, I remember all the FUD around this. They said, look at even MoneyGram dropped Ripple. They're over there working with Stellar now. But what people don't understand is this space is not about competition. There's a new financial system coming, and each one of these cryptocurrencies are going to play their own part. They have their own purpose. There's no rivals either. Ripple and Stellar are not fighting each other at all. And once that new financial system rolls out, that's what makes it run seamlessly, because you have each cryptocurrency doing its own part to make sure the system runs correctly. But MoneyGram, I knew, was still working with Ripple behind the scenes. Court approves new deadline for unsealing of Hinman documents. Now, we know June 13th is the day that they have to bring these documents out to the public. And a lot of people are speculating around this already. They're saying on June 13th, if you're not holding XRP, you won't be able to buy XRP on that day. They're also saying there's not going to be a price for XRP on that day either, because the price is going to skyrocket so fast that the market isn't even going to be able to get all that information up to date. I'm not seeing that happen. I think what's going to happen on that day is it's going to be a huge win for crypto, Ripple, and us as XRP holders, because finally we get to see everything that's in those documents. And I'm sure it's tied to corruption. But it also has people now speculating that a settlement's going to happen before June 13th. But Johnny Deaton says he doesn't believe that's the case. So based on the development, many XRP community members asserted that the delay suggests that SEC and Ripple are planning to discuss the terms of a settlement. However, Attorney Deaton, who has closely followed the lawsuit between the SEC and Ripple, does not think the Hinman documents would give birth to a settlement. If the Hinman emails were going to lead to a settlement, it would have been before they turned them over to Ripple, Deaton said. So if they thought there was something so damning in there that they needed to go for a settlement, they would have already have done it, is what Johnny Deaton's saying. So are we speculating on there's a lot of talk about corruption in those emails, in those documents? Or are those documents damning, but Gary Gensler doesn't care? He's more caring about Gary Gensler than past SEC officials. That's what it comes down to, in my opinion. What's your opinion? Put it in the comments section down below. Then there's this around Ledger. To play devil's advocate, if a subpoena was issued to Ledger or the two third parties by a government, could they use Recover to access the Ledger without the customer hitting a button or knowing about it? If you are a Recoverer user and have your shard and safeguarded by third parties, then yes, a government could subpoena them and get access to your funds. That right there should be enough for you to say the hell with Ledger. Because why should the government be able to get access to your funds through a subpoena in a wallet that you feel is secure, that you trust in? And even Charles from Cardano had something to say about this. Hodgkinson stressed that users take to hardware wallets to maximize the personal security of their funds and not for daily use. Hardware wallets, he added, are the most extreme example of self-custody, and people expect their private keys to stay in one place, in the hardware wallet they buy. He also says, don't break social contracts. And I feel that Ledger somehow went woke or something. I have no idea what's going on at Ledger. Is the SEC strong-arming them? Who is forcing Ledger to do this? And because in my opinion, if you're out there selling wallets the way they have for how long now, you would think that they would look out for their customers. I think somebody else is pulling the strings now at Ledger, and I don't like it at all. Understanding RippleNet. So I want to explain something really quick, because I talk about ODL and people keep putting in the comments section, what do you mean by ODL? Well, that's on-demand liquidity, and this is how it would work. So you see payment initiation, currency exchange, transfer via XRP ledger, conversion to local currency, payment completion. And this is a good example of it. So with RippleNet and ODL, the process is streamlined. The U.S. business initiates the payment in dollars via its bank connected to RippleNet. The bank uses the digital asset exchange to convert the dollars into XRP. The XRP is sent via the XRP ledger to a digital asset exchange in Japan. This transfer happens within seconds. The Japanese digital asset exchange converts the XRP into yen. The yen is then sent to the supplier's bank in Japan, which credits the supplier's account. It's that simple. That's why banks in the future are going to want to use XRP. They're going to be embracing it like nothing they have ever embraced before, because all of a sudden it fixes all the problems that they're having right now. Look at the liquidity crisis that's going to hit this country. It's going to hit it all throughout the world when it happens. I think it's going to start with the BRICS. They're coming after the US dollar. They're going to send the US dollar plummeting in value, which is then going to cause hyperinflation. At the same time, you're going to see banks closing their doors. all of a sudden the solution is the new financial system, because they're going to want to roll that out very quick. They're also going to embrace Ripple and XRP in this country because Ripple holds the patent on on-demand liquidity. They're going to want to use that to fix everything quick. That's the scenario I see playing out in the future. Let me know what you think. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told top bank executives Thursday a failure to raise the debt ceiling would be catastrophic for the financial system. Now, we know all the talk that's happening around, the debt ceiling right now. Why are they never talking about paying back this debt? Did you ever ask yourself that? It's because they have no intention on ever paying this debt off. That's why they're pushing for the Great Reset. That's why they're forcing this current system to crash and burn. They want to start over once again. They want to start back at balance zero. Our national debt is over $31 trillion. Our government wants to increase that to $50 trillion. You might ask yourself, why? Because there will be a great reset, and all the debts in the world will be forgotten. XRP will then be adopted. Best believe, digital gold XRP. That's exactly what I just said, because I think that's where we're headed. And when we get there, XRP is going to be at such a high value. Anybody that never bought XRP is totally going to regret it at that point. XRP holders at that point can easily become part of the new 1%. You will have financial freedom like you never have before. But at the hand of what? That's what you got to ask yourself. Because when this new system rolls out, if we don't have privacy laws put in place and people are living under a CBDC, it can easily turn into a slavery system. They could shut your money off at will. But that's why I always told you, you need to enrich yourself while you still can. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.